This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. See, till now in the Pega platform, how to create a new application or base application or foundation application. After that, that application we need to do database layer. We need to design the database layer. How to design the database layer? You know that by using of the base application will be created by the class rule set rule. To design the database layer, we used data types, means data class rule and property rules. After that, once you design the database layer for your application, you know well how to create the tables, how to add the columns, delete the columns, add the data, delete the data, all CRUD operation: create, read, update, delete. Sorry. Yeah. So how to then after that, once you know that how to design the database layer by using of Pega tool, then we moved Pega feature, that is one of the report feature, because depend on the database layer how we can design different types of reports by using of report definition rule, using of single or more than one table, with a condition, without conditions, with manual or with schedule operation. Then after that, I want to bring the data from the database layer to business logic layer. It means that from the table to clipboard. Because if you want to bring the data from the database layer to business logic layer, means first in the business logic layer, there's one place will be there, so the common place or junction place that's called clipboard. We need to bring it, then all I can use from anywhere. So is a common place, is a temporary place also, is not a permanent place. How to bring the data from the table to clipboard? We use one of the source that is called database source. You know about what is database and types of data pages and sources and scopes is all options we discussed. So how we can schedule also database also operation, we saw that. After that, when we have the data inside the clipboard, then from the clipboard how we can bring to the directly presentation layer, or how we can use the data inside the business logic layer. Okay, how we can use it, how we can use it. So for that, first of all, clipboard database layer, you know well how we can hold the data using our property rules. Using our property rules, we hold the data here and here. But what about here? When I bring to here or here, the same I want to hold the data. So the holding person is there, then only I can bring it. Without holding person, there how we can bring to here. So that is called property rules. So what is a property rule? How we can declare types, you know well. When I have the holding persons, holding rules, that is called property rule, then how we can bring the data first place clipboard to business logic layer, or from business logic to clipboard. So there is one of the option, data transform rule. Is not only there is a, I told you, standard syntax is a formula in the Pega application. If you want to copy the data, if you want to map the data, if you want to transfer the data, any same meaning. From one place to another place, no, only one solution, that is called data transform rule. So how we can use data transform rule? With the help of data transform rule, how we can do different types of actions for mapping the data, we saw that. This is till now we saw that. From now, because well, I'm the customer, I'm a non-technical person, I cannot understand if you show something technically. So what is going the backend? I need to show present view proper format to the customers. Further, they introduced the presentation layer or view layer front end. So this data I want to bring to here and present the understandable format to the users. Before bringing this, first I want to know how we can design that user understandable format. How we can design this presentation layer by using of Pega tool. Already we given day 2 class, a day 1 class, a demo 1 class. Without knowing any front-end language, what are that front-end languages are available: JSP, Angular, HTML, .NET. There are number of front-end languages are there to design the presentation layer, no doubt. But without knowing those all languages, I'm not saying the writing. Without knowing those all languages, I will design it well about this layer by using a Pega tool. How? For that also their solution is only rules. Which rule to develop this presentation layer? The rule name is called in the Pega is introduced. Is very interested topic to design this because we like it also. We like it. We like it this concept because drag and drop concept. I mean, if you feel like then only. If you not practice, definitely won't like it. Then because then you can feel that it's difficult. When you practice, then you can like it. When you don't practice, then you feel difficult. That is all in your hand only. So, what is the rule? User interface rule. User UI means user interface rule is introduced. User interface rule introduced for designing only presentation layer inside Pega platform. User interface rule types are there. Portal rule, harness rule, section rule, layout rule, UI control rule, skin rule. UI rules, there are portal rule, harness rule, section rule, layout rule, UI control rule, and skin rule. They're the types of user interface rules are available in the Pega platform. If you know these rules, that's it. You are the Pega UI expert. UI expert. Those all rules are available under user interface category. Section, skin, portal, harness. These all UI control rules. Whatever I'm saying that. First of all, what is portal? I think well, we are already using developer portal, manager portal, admin portal, production portal, studios, or you can call portal. Otherwise, generally, if you talk, you have bank account. Maybe I say it's a bank or HDFC bank. Once you log in, it will go to the main page. After login that, we can see your all information with all different action within the one main page, right? So if you want to do transactions, if you want to do some checkbook or password or different actions. So finally, all whatever available, all business services options they kept one of the main place. through that place I can go particular functionality. That place we can call main page. Main page we can call portal. So after login that Gmail, after Facebook, login Facebook, you can see main page. After login, you can get the ICICI Bank or some bank main page. There we can see all options. So that is main page. So through where we can see all business, your application, all information or features. How we can see now this is a develop after login that I got the developer studio developer portal. This is for what? To develop the application we can see all options. So that's called portal. So portal how we have to design. Portal is how we can design. Before going to that, I'll tell you section. What is section? I think you have meaning section, right? This is one section. This one section. So this otherwise if you talk here, this is one section. This is header section. This is layout section. Toolbar section. Left section. Bottom section. So one section, multiple sections. So section means our user, your customer page, our registration page, student page. That's one section. Section is nothing but single screen or page or form. Section is nothing but the section how we can design this section, that page screen how we can design. So inside the section what are there? All input fields are there. Customer name, first name, last name, right in the form, customer form, student form, registration form or Google account form, first name, last name, email ID, confirmation email ID, password. This is all date of birth, confirm password. All options will be there. Either text box, radio button, checkbox, drop down, everything will be the different kind of UI controls or HTML input fields. Those all things I need to keep proper format to control. So UI control is nothing but all input fields. These all input fields I need to put in the proper format, that is using of layouts. They both we can keep inside the section. So a combination of layouts, UI controls, we are calling the section rule. Okay. Section rule, if you talk technically, a group of UI controls layouts you can call section. If we talk as business functionality level or general level, it is a page, form, a group of input fields we can call section rule. Now this section, so what is harness? Harness, is there any big page, small page, this small, this small, this small, I can easily design by using of section. But is a big page, how we can decide is a small page or a big page? By seeing the screen page. Okay, for example, think about this. To design this is a complex page. I want to make easy way, easy process. I want, so in the Pega, that's why they brought sprint, right? Generally sprint agile methodology, you know what I mean. That so is there any complex, may divide small parts. Still is small part is a complex, again divide small parts. So is there any complex? I want give you easy way. This complex screen, big screen design easy way, divide the parts. How we can design parts? Header part, header section part, center section part, left section part, bottom section part. are possible right side section part. So each we can divide the like this parts. Each part we can design by using of section rule. Okay, each part we can divide so by using of section rule. Once you design, these all parts are ready, these all parts sections are ready, then mix it, include it, because we need to all small parts we need to add it to show this kind of big page, right? So for that they introduced here harness rule to include the sections, to include the sections. When you divide the small parts, for including of all the sections to show the proper base, we'll use harness rule. So harness rule is nothing but a collection of a group of section rules. That is technically if we talk. If we talk generally, it's a big page. It is also page only. Section also page only. Harness also page only. What is difference? Section is simple page. Harness is a complex page. That complex page designed by the multiple sections. So I want to present all the section within a single platform by adding of section rules. That's called harness rules. So without section rule, it's not possible to design the harness rule is a dependency. Without layout control, it's not possible to design the section rule dependency hierarchy. Then how we can design the portal? Portal is nothing but is a complex big page, that's the main page. So the main page, if you want design, we can use harness. This is UI design hierarchy from bottom to top. Then what is skin rule? Skin rule is a makeup. When you created application, that time I told you even skin rule also created, but that I will discuss inside when you talk about UI rules. Skin is a makeup, means CSS, cosmetic style sheets. So how you can give the good makeup for your application? We can use skin rule. This is about UI rule types. Now we'll go manually how we can design one page by using a Pega tool. Go for here, user interface. So we'll start designing in the presentation layer with the section rule only. With the section rule only, we are going to start the designing inside presentation layer. Click section. So base rule is section. In UI rule, presentation, Pega presentation layer. So what form you can design? Customer form. So rule set is not branch rule set is our application level. I'm going to giving class rule name where I'm going to click declare create and open. So I want design the simple page form using of section. That's why I'm creating the section rule. Yes. Section rule will have two formats here. View editor and section editor. View editor, even without going to rules language, we can design the view editor. First, concentrate section editor, then you'll understand easily view editor. Okay. Yeah, click convert section editor. Convert, submit. Yeah. So this is section view. Save it. It is a section view. It is a rule type. Which rule type? Section rule type. And rule name. Rule type is available inside this class. This is rule ID. And in this rule set version is there. Now, what are the tabs are there? History tab, specifications, HTML code. So by default, auto generated HTML code in using of section. So what code will be generated internally? HTML code will be generated. And page and class tab, parameters, settings. We have ready-made templates are there, section templates. What template we want, we can utilize this. If we click email template already is available, we can utilize that. Otherwise, we can design our own again standard section. This. So they are the I told you section role using of UI controls using of layouts. Without this, it's not possible to design the sections. Mandatory layout, because whatever you are keeping in the section, we need to put proper structure format, proper presentation format. For that, we need to use layouts. We want highlight the layout, click on this. It won't delete. First, we need add number of layouts up and down. You can check it, add it. So it will add multiple dynamic layouts, because now only this one dynamic layout. So you don't want delete it. And structural, I told you right, is a layouts. Layouts means structural format. What structural format? For example, UI control, data capture, data hold, pickers, actions, buttons, views, pickers means multiple values. Drop down checkbox. This data capture single values. Text input, drag inside the layouts, drag one more. So these layouts I want put proper structure format, that is called structural. Under that there are multiple layouts are there. Dynamic layout, layout group, column layout, repeating dynamic layout, dynamic table, hierarchical, navigational, embedded, dynamic container, Ajax container. So very simple. Just drag and see how the look and feel will be there. If you keep inside, it will come child layout, nested layout. If you come outside, hold and put a drag outside. 1 and 2, see. So now dynamic layout, select. So every layout will have setting option, properties. Based on changing of configuration, the look and feel structure will be changed. Oh, it's taking this, yeah. So every layout, every UA control control properties will have three buttons: general, presentation, action. General layout format. There are standard formats are there. Even other, if we click, we can see other formats here. If we click maybe inline, select how the look and feel will be changed. See, they change look and feel. So go for layout properties. I want to change inside the colors also. Body colors. As of now, I'm using Pega standard colors. Information, put it. Refresh section, I want refresh. Always display. Defer load content. When I'm loading the page, I want to populate the data to display the section. We can use this option. It will call activity, but you don't know what is activity. Display header and title. This is the title. I can say customer info. And include icons also. You want to include some icons, you can include it. Include icon, standard icon or some anything. Which icon? Body visibility. Already icons are there. Otherwise, we can use your own icon because every application will have their own logo. Axis Bank, HDFC Bank. So our Pega SMK Infotech will have the logo. Like that, every client will have their own logo. You can select something. These all will take care by the LSC and administrator, no worry. Now presentation tab, we want to change something, and action tab. So after entering the information, if I want to do any action, I can write under the action tab. See that what are their events and actions. What are the events will be there? Please click and see that keyboards events. Click enter this all based on this action event. I want to do some action, go for add action. All actions we need to type it. Then we can see multiple different types of actions will be there. We need to do configuration based on that. Please know what is these all actions. Then click add event, then it will be good for you. Now see that when you click on it, automatically test layout configuration they changed here. What about cell properties or UI control properties? Mm. Same thing in general presentation action. Please look at that all the what are the options are there. So when enter the data here, I need to hold the data and transfer data. So we need to configure the property role, customer ID. It will be display same with the same name, label name, default value, placeholder. If we keep select, what will happen? Check it. You understand that. Just give some value here. Please select it. And help texter means I want help this one. What value I have to enter? Always visible, yes. Suppose for example, please help text. Please enter proper value. It's enough. If you want, you can write it. Enter value. See that what happened. So now action. Save it. Actions preview. I just run the preview. See that preview. Next. See the what are the other configurations are there. Visible always, disable never, required field may be always required. So these also put none. You want help icon is required, you can put the help icon. Then go for presentation tab. What are the options are there? Check it here. Auto, the size, specify the size here. Minimum characters and maximum characters. Action tab. Submit. Required. Then go for text field. Again, click down arrow. These are the work class properties. First name, change all the information is required. Presentation tab. Minimum is 2 characters, maximum 5. Submit. Maybe when you click this, so very simple action tab. When I enter value, when I enter the value inside the box, I want to refresh the this page. When I enter the value inside the first name box, I want to refresh the section. This is the event. Based on the event, I want to do some action. That is refresh the action. Current only will be current section will be than that. The current section will be refreshing. See here. Now, like this, instead of dragging here, I can do shortcut. When well, instead of dragging the UI control and mapping the property rule, when well directly we can do that. We can drag from the class structure. So email, just hold it here and drag it. Email, phone number. See now. Then after that, you can, if you want, you can do any changes inside the properties. Save it. So I'll show different structures. Now I created. Maybe you want again. This is data capture is fine. I want to drag the checkbox. I want drag drop downs. I want drag radio buttons also. So finally, again change here. Default inline So put the header. This is list information. So you want change background colors, inline, default white color will come. So now radio, but this is radio button. You want to change the format, vertical or horizontal. So go for presentation tab. By default vertical, I want horizontal. Submit. So how we can configure the value? City property. Submit. What are the values we added? I think city we didn't configure. We'll see. Then save it. Then go for here also open this property. Multi selections. You can keep it. Save it. Maybe I want put inside this dynamic layout inside here. Well, the structure you can change. See that first. How the look and feel will be there. Go for preview. See. So this is checkbox city, and I want put inside this. Put inside maybe here. Last. Now save it. How the look and feel will be there. Just to trial and test. Then we'll get some idea how it will be. See that. No, I want put down side by side. Go for column layout, side by side. Put here this. Hold it, drag inside. So this is all like structural format. Which format we need to look at. Then how I know which format? That will be then the document by seeing your prototypes. That is LSA people and the client will be decide what format, look and feel. Based on the look and feel, you need to choose which structure layout is required. Save it and go for action. See, now you can enter the value like this, right? So now first name given here. Why is not entering more? We given 5 values only, right? Maximum values. We'll see. So like this, we can change the dynamic layout, column layout, structural format. Maybe layout group I'll design. We'll create one more section. Then what about table layout? So table layout, we can keep inside the dynamic layout. This will kept inside this. So very simple. Table layout is purpose. I want first to change the here inline format structure. You can give the maybe default and customer information or customer data. What is table layout? Table layout is used to fetch the records from the table to presentation layer. We need to display as a table format multiple records. A report definition. What are the sources are there? Table layout. See that. Open the table layout options. To bring the table, customer table information to the section with the help of table layout. Open the table layout properties. Sources are there, property report definition. You can use report definition database. Which report definition role? BOFA table class, customer table. Report definition role. You can use anything, cursor this and this, and create grid dynamically for grid format you want. After that, go for present operations. You want to add something. Allow filtering option. Then show all the details. Like this, you can keep it whatever you want. And allow unexposed properties also. You know what the meaning of unexposed export properties. We discussed it inside report definition rule. I want allow column resizing and go for presentation tab. I want to present which style sheet you want. Default spreadsheet, transparent what? Maybe default. Container format, make it something different color. Errors and enable row display the row numbers. Select some simple. By clicking of this, we can get the how the look and feel. Please correct the fields before submitting what. Click on this. It's gone. Okay, allow filtering. Right. Row editing, we can get the inline. Submit. See that now, save it and go for action and preview the data whether it's coming or not. See, got it. Completely brought it from the data from table to presentation layer. We can give why it's there is Excel sheet also with there, right? You can give Excel lines. Then look and feel is good. Go for presentation. Spread. It's not coming. You want display header and title, you can keep it. All you can check it here. Selecting options and do that. Save it. Go for actions. By changing of configuration, just check the how the preview will be there. Then you'll get idea. Huh? Lines will come here. Why it's not coming lines? Okay, fine. This is it. So you understand now what I did. Table layout is used for to bring the data from the table to section. And dynamic layout is used for to display the multiple input form fields. Column layout is to for layouts I want put column format. Row format means one by one. Column formats like this column format level. So this is the way we can design the. So now one more format. This is like the drop down. So drop down means we need to configure how we can drop down. We can configure it. Go for property. So which property? Maybe you can select first name property as a drop down. I think otherwise, okay, we'll select. So come to down list source option is this. List source option. Use the three any of the three options. Clipboard means the value should be inside the clipboard. Otherwise, use report definition or database. We already if you want database or report definition rule, which when you think is you can use it. Report definition rule buffer customer first name value I need to, because report definition will bring the multiple columns. Which column value I need to map it? First name value. Then submit. I can see that now. Go for preview. Come down, see. If you click the first name, all the drop down values will be displaying from the table to here. I think enough today. I don't want to go for more. So just design 2-3 pages by using of dynamic layout, column layout, table layout using these UI controls. Remaining will continue tomorrow class. Again, when you practice UI, then only will remember and you like it also. If not practice, definitely will feel that difficult. Any questions from anyone? Okay, we'll meet you tomorrow. Bye.